Looking like a B pop to open up here for Astralis. And Navi, they are ready to receive that. Even going to blow this smoke open on the long side. Good timing found for JL. Striking while the iron's hot here. Astralis don't even get up the ramp before they've lost two. Big backstab on the cards for Bit as well, as he's gone all the way through T-spawn. And Device right now is waiting with nades out. Not ready for this.
My God.
Not needed either. JL, monstrous pistol round to open up.
Astralis with a 4x now into this first gun round. They go streaming up the B-bomb site, and no one is actually inside of it. It's again JL on the long corner, picked after one, flash through the smoke, and Stown barely affected by it. Him and Bro piece together this B-bomb site with some deep control, and Bro hits a tasty headshot to send Navi out. Oh, yeah, don't get spammed.
With those upsets from day one, this is, you know, you're essentially getting back-to-back playoff matches in the lowest stage of the, like the elimination stage of Group A.
Decisive util for Stair, just blocking anyone from getting aggressive in middle, and Navi never wanted to anyway. They were only spotting red. Oh my God, this flank comes out of nowhere. Bit just running A main, shoots him in the back of the head, and equalizes in a 3-on-3. That will still give Astralis some room, and they react very quickly with a nice call to scale B ramp yet again. Clearly, this is already a bit of a gap in the Navi defense, as Astralis have had little resistance getting into this B bomb site. Flash on the ramp is perfect, and Alexi feasts, setting Navi up for a quick retake up ramp.
It's Device and Stown, two of the big brains for Astralis left up in this clutch. Stown's responsible for the short side. Device has got to watch ramp. He's got to deal with both, and they walk right into him. Stown wins his fight. And so that 1-2 punch, the left and right hook of Astralis sink their teeth into Navi.
Shocking, the Device chooses to stay on that angle and just go for the spray. He gets dinked on the first peak, and he sprays two players down on ramp.
It fall out of the running for the playoffs to the hands of Blame F's Astralis at the time, and the opening map there was Ancient again. Ended up being a very back and forth affair. The one that Astralis were able to pick up.
Astralis come down ramp to save guns potentially. Navi do this very late so they can capitalize on any bomb damage as well. Wonderful saving that AK. Good flash. Bro spraying blind, and they run him down. Astralis. Oh, big boom. They lose a lot of guns on the way out. Far more efficient on CT than on those T halves. I think that molly misses for Alexi. JL picked walking on ramp, and Stown as well cannot escape IMA in red. Astralis slow down. They still have the mid control.
I mean, someone who I think for Navi has already been trying to really exert some pressure over this game is Bit, right? He might not have the most kills, might not be flying up the scoreboard, but he's been coming in on these big flanks. He's been constantly trying to find timings, and that was the case even all the way back in the pistol round. So he will be the guy getting tested here as Astralis kind of group for this A hit. Bit back in Donut. Emma trying to lend this helping hand from the red room, but Bit's the guy in the hot seat right now. Going to get teed up by this flashbang. There's that support from Emma out through red, and that's going to let Bit open up with the first. It's just the one and done. Device is off, fires off for even more. As they look to exert this control over the A site, they lose Device and the AWP, but they know where Emma is.
Could escape. There is time for this, but they seem to be hanging around. A quick tap comes in. That buys more time for IMA to get closer on the CT side. And Yabi sticking it, committing. As Stair walks in to this player. There's another kill for IMA. On for the clutch! 4 kills from the Romanian. And Navi come up with a third round. Astralis, they had the choice to leave, and they do not take it. A decision they come to regret.
There's certainly something to be said, you know, the uptick that we've been getting out of him, how it feels like he's gotten a lot more comfortable with his place in the team. You saw a real kind of slump in the midpoint of the year. There were a good few raised eyebrows on the back of that after the major win for Navi.
Felt first for the chopping block.
Yeah.
Nice! Nice, boys! That was good! Because it's fucking important round now, okay?
Tech nice, charging out middle, denied as Navi actually put some stake in this mid control. 3 players starting strong here. Astralis realized the gap very efficiently. They're good at reacting to the info when they get it and take some quick A main space. Molly in deep will allow a plant. Ballsy stick, I don't think he's going to be allowed that.
Stair's got the cover, so they at least get out with the bomb plant here, but Stown and Stair, their work is just beginning. Stair, clean old tap onto JL back at the spawn, and Stown still fighting, left out on an island there. It's all eyes on Stair, gonna have to do it. Tapping with the AK, and Wonderful finds him, bearing down on that angle. The AWP, hard to get past for Stair.
Emo with a great start to this game, 11-2. Will he hard clear this corner? It comes to him. Good recovery on that spray, and now Astralis, all they've got is B.
Still, that opener is really big. It's going to give them a foothold over Cave and a bit of a staging platform to try and work this B play. JL getting flashed in for the long fight. It's been no secret where this guy is playing, so they have to be aware of this. Immer even gets picked up in the meantime, trying to fast wrap through. So they lose him out, but it's Bit's backstab. Saw this in the pistol, was never even needed this time. The timing looks good. He's seen one guy at the top of the ramp, but he's looking for even more, and no one's considering this yet for Astralis.
Oh, he missed it.
Just misses the timing onto lane, but he's holding the shot, getting in real close. That one comes for free as Bit strikes up through the ramp. Everyone else trapped on Cave side.
Wonderful as the kit.
They're gonna have to spam this bomb. That's their best route to it. Tap to draw out that initial volley of shots. Wonderful trying to cross on in, but he's tagged in the process. Stown spam connects. They're hoping and praying, and Stown, it's all lining up for him. Astralis with 3 players trapped in the cave, close it out on the spam.
I actually love that post part. I feel like they're so constricting. We don't see teams do that enough. Getting it down default and playing multiple cave means you just have the mags to spam, and Navi had clearly not been in that position enough times. And so Navi put numbers here this time.
They want to abuse B again. They figured out that this has kind of been their route to victory, but a lineup for JL. Wonderful dies over on the long side. Sure, Yabi is well and truly in there. That push through the smoke for Bit looked overzealous, but he makes it work.
He's been so aggressive in this game. And Navi say, hey, you can't win from Cave. We have Cave too strong.
Cave too strong, says JL, the caveman, as he locks down that position. Stair in with the backstab, but it's just the one and done. The B hold stands the test of time. Astralis trying to set a bit of a precedent there. Toy with the Navi CT setup, running down back-to-back B plays. Only this time Navi are braced and ready.
Ema tries to block that smoke, but the molly will slow Astralis down, giving time for JL to begin his rotation. It'll be needed here. All 5 of Astralis coming to this A split. They just have to run through the smoke, and a great position from Bit and Ema as they play right in front of the block. Astralis just get stopped.
Very active, very annoying if you're Astralis to deal with that duo.
Ooh, careful.
Gonna try and get up into B. JL often good for a multi-kill here. Gonna put one on the board, and he just fades back into obscurity there through the cave smoke. Stair with good timing. Sure, gonna get this backstab on Bit.
Counts. Got a gun, got the sight, but again, Cave denied by Navi. So Astralis can only play for long and ramp, and the latter of which is being flanked.
Yeah, this time it's Ima in with the backstab. JL continues to be a force of nature over in the cave, and that leaves it all on Device. Gonna have to win this first on a Wonderful. Tech-9 in hand, bomb ticking away, but JL on the line. Great anchor work over towards B, and that allows a strong CT side put forward from this Navi squad.
This is a different team, and also a much different Navi. Wind in their sails, they steam their way over to that A site, and Bit catches Device getting aggressive on a fantastic timing. Bit is 10-7, but he's been very influential in the kills he's found in this game. It has really just been a one-sided affair. Astralis with early rounds, but nothing since. Can this pistol turn it around?
That one kill from Stown gives them a bit more intrigue, but he's going to have to get past Ima, and that's easier said than done with the game that this guy's having. The pistol round looking to be dominated by Bit and Ima as they pick up kills aplenty, and there's Alexi to round it out. Pistol round secured for Navi.
Alexi walks through the smoke with a Molotov on one side, and Navi surround the B site, ready to explode. There's no flash on Bit, who's doing the util right now, so they're just going to have to pump and go through this smoke. A lot of pressure on Cave right now. Not sure if Alexi caught Bit, or caught Bro rather, in the site, and he'll go and check it either way. Mac 10 tears through two. Got to buy a helmet. That's what happens if you don't. Captain leads him to victory, and exits are all Astralis can muster in what looks to be 11-4.
As that reposition was coming out from Stown.
And Navi just plays to save their guns. They don't give Astralis any warm-up kills, anything. Same round, back up, Alexi running amok on the heaven, and the flash is the only thing that slows him down, but JL has his backward cover, running through the cave smoke as well. Navi take the space, and a 5v3. JL is punished for going a bridge too far. Alexi's 1 health, he's got to be careful, but that Molotov stops Bro's re-aggression in its tracks as Navi slink back to go for this A hit, and right now the fake for Alexi. Well, they think he's going B, but what he's actually doing is going A. Just full tuck, knowing that if he just lives, just a number on the scoreboard of an extra player being alive is so much pressure on Astralis. They can't even freely rotate. They know there's someone nearby, and he'll take one more with him. Not even a necessary kill, but one that has complications, and Stair can't play to be a ninja. He has to give away his position with that kill. He has to go for this. Saving in a 2v2. A disappointing result for Astralis, but this is domination from Navi through and through. 12-4. Astralis never gets started on Ancient.
And it's a real, statement getting made here by this Navi squad. I mean, I think with these sort of games coming out, the way that this Group A is taking shape, it's starting to feel like a Navi tournament to lose. If they keep up these appearances. Stown over in Cave, awkward timing on the reload. Alexi nearly catches him, but instead it's Device on the chopping block. Stair finally finds good timing on one of these flanks, but it's a little awkward here. They've got 2 players trapped in the cave, and Navi fully controlling this B bomb site. Now they move in through the back, and Bit's there to surprise them. One more man in the cave, one final man to find for a dominant win for Navi on Astralis' map pick in such an important series. Navi, one more kill. And they're eyeing up their home map of Mirage next.
Yeah, an absolute statement here from Navi through and through. At no point did Astralis have a grip on this game, and they will have to turn it around on a map Navi have a 10-winning streak on. It's no easy feat. Monster performance from Bit, Ima, and JL, and Alexi B masterclass here on Ancient as we pack up and get ready for map 2.
You can go and subscribe to the ESL YouTube channel, and then you will probably be able to beat the Danish 5 stacks in FACEIT.
Astralis, I think it's really important. They feel like they get off to a good start here. So if they could find their first pistol in the series right now, that would be very valuable to the Danes.
Device missed that cat jump, goes for the top mid push, and Navi actually let him escape as they wait for Alexi to come out under. Connector smoke in. Player ahead of it, and up cat. Yabi stops too. Stown won't get far, but Yabi, first time I've said his name all series, comes in big with a 3-piece on the pistol. It's Bro alone in the B bomb site. They need to hunt him down right now. It's the start of the round, but it will end on this B bomb site, it seems. Bit, a fake goosh, 10 damage done, and trying to find a gun desperately as Astralis decide to reset and play together around this bomb.
Abby's picked a good moment for this aggression in through the apartments, right? He doesn't have to go any further, but he will be here if Bit tries to double back. Walking in now, Bit might just get shot in the side of the head as he looks for that bomb over at short. Yabi lines it up, misses,
easy.
Then walks it over the line. A big pistol round for Yabi, And a hot start for Astralis. That was what was required to bring them back into the fold here.
Yeah, let's see what they can build up because of that, right? No bomb plant for Navi. The safe call is just to eco, but let's see if the confidence of these previous games has given them enough ideas to justify a full buy here. I would doubt it. See how predictable Navi will be. Eyes on Ema on these underlurks as well. An aggressive setup, but JL is so patient, so ready on the ramp. Gets his double kill off the spray and feels a freedom. He also saw that ramp player, so he's telling JL, chill out. I'm behind a guy. He also catches Device in the window. So Stau may think he's unexpected, but anything but as Bit goes back for another headshot. And Navi, in the blink of an eye, have 4 entry kills in this first buy.
And when he gives you results like that, there's no arguing with it. It's helped out massively by the initial double from JL. That was already kind of the tipping point to tee you up for the round win, but then Bit just like drives that fact home. They don't want to take inches, they want to take miles, man. And Bro trying to save the MP9, but they will not let him. Of course, it's Bit, the guy who opens up over on A to get the final kill down the stretch. That's probably signal enough to not commit to this fight for JL. Orb fires off from Device over at the catwalk, and so they learn about it here and now at the 45-second mark. They don't want to go running into that AWP. And Dispatch wonderful to try and deal with it. JL!
Oh dear.
That was a golden opportunity, but Stair turns on a dime.
They needed that because they're going for a B hit anyway. That would have just kept players on the wrong side of the map. Now Astralis will be attuned to Navi's next move, if there is one. The bomb's coming back under 30 seconds. I think they're calling it. They don't like what they don't see. So let's see.
Ema waits for this top mid aggression. He's actually given the fight, but it just sails on past him. And now Astralis quickly reinforce this A bomb site with numbers. They up and leave mid once they see that passive hold. Navi dead out on top of the stairs. JL with a little angle to play around the Molotov, and he makes it. He makes it everything for Navi. He's broken them a route into the site now. Device is all back in the spawn. Is flashed off the angle. And that plant looks to come through. Bro unable to deny it.
Well, it doesn't matter if you just kill every player. It's not like they were ever going to retake anyway. Astralis gets slaughtered by JL.
You want Astralis to start doubting themselves, but in this round, Navi will have to brave the pistol stack over at B. Alexi makes first contact. He's seen numbers, but gets knocked out by the Deagle back at bench. Ema trying to get activated while JL lays down covering fire. Player up on the boost as well, yet to get spotted. It's Device dropping in, and Ema finds them. Keen to get involved, he runs straight in up short, over the body of his captain. Awkward start to the game, and Bro will have a lot on his plate right now. Finds the first.
Dear.
Oh, Bro from 0 to hero, maybe. 2.5 kills from him up in the apartment, slowing down the B play. Yabi recommits, but Ima's in with the backstab, thinning the herd and slowing these rotations. They chase down Yabi in defensive B. And Ima is still causing problems for Astralis. Some of the T-side lurks from this guy not too long ago often caused more problems than issues for Navi, but there he looks to have saved the day. That double leaves it all on Device. And he's already backing out of there. He's paying his respect to Navi in this one. Or is it just a reroute around? He doesn't have a kit to work with. So time's of the essence. Time really decides this for Device.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he goes for this one. Yeah, it's just going to give it up. That's all good for Yabi. I actually love his reposition to get back into the B bomb site there. He hits a great timing to come out of market. He's very low and gets stuck in at back site, but his barrel of his silencer gives him away. And Navi actually see it poking around the edge, and they just go and clear him manually. If not for that barrel... Oh dear, wait. Yeah, if not for that barrel, they may have just tried to plant. Second missed window smoke we've seen now from Navi. It's a bit disastrous, but luckily they're all just running out ramp, so mistakes in this game have yet to really be capitalized upon or to be a real problem.
Well, Hugo, man, you love suggesting that the missed smoke sometimes might have been purposeful.
Not here.
What if it was?
What if
Device
it was?
had the AWP. Where would he go if the window smoke missed?
I mean, he'd be there anyway off starter. Sure.
I think it's one of the most...
You can make a case for it, but so many times I've called it, and then we get comms like, I missed my window smoke.
Oh, God. Okay, let's not give this one away. Navi, they were already moving a hunt. Two of the players are out of position.
Astralis have an aversion to buying kits, so this one is done. But it was only an eco, so I jest.
Like maybe when Navi get up to a 12-win streak, they'll learn the window smoke.
True. That would be a good time. Nice shot on the way out. 2v2. And Navi, he may as well just go for a little peek here. You know, Bits fighting the demons in his head, but they win, ultimately.
Alexi gets out in the top middle. Oh, spots Yabi getting aggressive over towards short.
It's been caught a couple of times.
Stare down in the connector. There's 3 players on the other side of this, but Imma still trying to take some liberties, and Device will punish him there.
I think he came on the map or something. Ooh. Device lucky to be alive. Stan wants to send it.
JL's gonna have to flick back for this. Won't get there in time, and Stow makes out like a bandit. Some of these opening moves that Astralis have been attempting and often getting shut down on finally pan out over here in middle. They even win the fight onto the bomb up in the apartments with Alexi dead and wonderful cut off from that bomb. Backstab coming in. This is Astralis finally cooking up a response. After a 4-round hiatus, they're back on the board.
I like the cheeky moves. That push from the smoke is akin to Yabi, you know, getting back out on market and playing backside, right? It's Astralis realizing they have to catch Navi off guard if they want to be winning these rounds. Double orb for Astralis, and what a patient beginning from Bit. We'll see how long he holds on, holding on to the Palace.
Here's kind of the return to that default now, right? Because you've gone for 2 more grouped rounds on the offset, and both of them were more uncomfortable with Astralis being able to pick up 1. And so now you move back into this default, and immediately you're going to start reaping them rewards again. Bit picking up Stown on an aggressive move out towards Palace. Fight taking place over in middle, kind of nets them control over the connector, and these rotates are having to come through now for Astralis, but Imma still so active on these lurks, pushing through jungle, snipes bro on the rotate, Stairs getting whittled down back in the spawn. He's so wounded as Device moves in to join him. But it's just all Imma. He's so oppressive, you never feel safe. Nothing is guaranteed. Nades into the spawn, JL falls, but Imma picks it up. A huge round from a man that is living behind enemy lines right now.
Yeah, the reason I love watching him do this at the moment is it's so many players would get in that position and would just use it as, you know, a stop block. They would just sit there. They know they're calling, I've got the rotation. No one can move through this position. I'll give you some audio. I'll tell you where they are. There's 2 CT. Imma doesn't do that. He uses these positions. He gets aggressive. He hunts those rotations. So many valuable mid-rounds for Imma, and now they just start running through smokes. The disrespect for Navi at the end of the half. They know Astralis don't have a lot to work with. Alexi gets flick shot, but he sets his team up for success nonetheless. A 4v2. Navi looking for another 8-round first half.
JL, late realization. Thankfully, Imma's able to respond with the spam. It's left onto Bro. On this rotate over from the B side, this guy's been pushed and pulled around the map, very rarely having a chance to play into it. And this 1v3 might be another example of that, as Navi are ready to swing at the first sign of contact. No, he's coming out from the spawn side. Imma spots him and Bits there to close. So another 8-4 half locked in for Navi as they surge towards the playoffs.
The threat of Imma and JL ever present in Mirage. Got a B rush in the pistol, trying to chase down the captain.
Heavy lean over towards the B site for Navi. Still, it will get dismantled initially with Device and Stare opening up. JL even dink down low, and Device will finish the job. Bit moving in late through the market on the dual Berettas. Will need a helping hand here, but Imma is so wounded over on short. If he can even get 1 kill to make Bit's life just that tiny bit easier, that could be the start of something, but no one from Astralis is overextending here. That cross from Stare was probably the best chance they had. So Bit will have to graft. He will have to battle in on these dualies. And with so little time left, there shouldn't be anything left in this for Navi, meaning Astralis look to have picked up both pistols here on Mirage. Will that be enough to help them? You want to look to heroes for this Astralis squad. Device is certainly footing the bill for that right now. Top in the charts, 15 and 6. Instrumental in the pistol round there. So the captain of Astralis certainly believes he has what it takes. We need to see a little bit more from across the board.
Oh. It was all USB actually, but somehow survives. Device is in, jungle bids. AK goes nowhere fast. Astralis should have no problem sinking this ship. On to A.
Still trying to do a bit of damage in at the close. You don't really want to lose anyone else, but
Chill.
Vice really wanted
Chill.
those ecos, man, and they might pay the price for it.
Oh God.
Good chunk of damage found in at the end here.
Just unnecessarily expensive, I'd say.
Looking like they just want to pop B.
I like it. There's only Alexi here right now. He's calling for support, dropping his
needs
nades
help.
and trying to escape. And it's from the short side. JL materializes, taking down 2 players. Astralis stuck here. The dam blocking the water, nowhere to go. Eventually they explode through, but JL hasn't moved a muscle. He pulls another shot, and they know Alexi must be inside of the site somewhere. 2v3. This is doable for Astralis. Down needs to move quick, though. He's calling for support from Stair. That nade will do nothing for him. Got to get off of this default spot and hunt Alexi B before help comes in. Stown reads that reposition from Bit very well. Wonderful still has him trapped at backside. Alexi drops the bomb and Stair again, isolating 1v1s. No info on Wonderful, but he has the cross, and Navi have the first buy. Left, right, left, right. Flexing now, just jumping out window, and Wonderful blind shot connects as well. So business for Navi. This is a buy, if you believe me. Astralis did put money in, but they get turned to dust. So even though they could be 5-on-4, there are still options available. Break on the smoke. Ema catches a whiff and he grabs Bro by the legs. Drags him back to hell. Device with the crucial trade. And Stown has made it into window. What can he do with this?
Yeah, that Device trade is big for 2 reasons. Not only has he leveled the playing field, but he's given more room to Stown to embark on that lurk.
There we go.
And so piece by piece, this one looks to come together. They've got to get past Bit. The anchor man hasn't moved a muscle. Locked in on this A site. Bomb gets away from Astralis, but they're quick to deal with him. And so no heroics from Bit. It's just a tagged up Wonderful left standing, and he wants to save that AWP. So for the time being, Astralis keep their heads above water.
The effect that you talked about, Stown's window presence suddenly becoming more potent. And Wonderful, of course, is too low to actually play into middle anymore. So it's a nice put together round for Astralis.
It's ludicrously important. They want to try and put a stop to this Astralis comeback before it even materializes. And they put everything on the line to do so. They attempt that play in towards lower. Emma gets sidelined.
Okay.
You don't want Astralis to start building back. You have had them on the back foot throughout this series. Navi are looking for a decisive win. That's the standard they've set, and that's the standard they're trying to live up to here.
He's scared of B pressure. He thinks it's a fast B split. It's instead just a similar round for a heavy mid take from Astralis. Both players in middle, and Bit might be a dead man walking. Oh, crosses back out into Device's crosshair, and suddenly he's in a 1v2, faking the drop out of window. Oh, Wonderful. Did he fall for it? He's going to get that info. Device blind spraying, but even Wonderful won't commit. One bullet for Device. Can he get it in the head? Molly and missed shot. Glocks out. Wonderful denies. The annoying AD strafe jiggle peaks. Alexi's just jump spotting perpetually. Wonderful's AWP covering connector, but will need to turn back around to assist Bit on this smoke fade. Astralis, 40 seconds, are getting closer and closer,
Re-smoke.
but another smoke blocks them at the door. They might have to pop through. The clock isn't going to do them any favors here. It's do or die as Navi enter the Lanxess.
Bit up close, dead straight away. Wonderful's AWP striking from spawn, and here's those rotations. Ima makes his way around. Navi go for the throat, and Ima every step of the way has been a problem for Astralis. They can't get past him. The play's been slowed down. The momentum is removed. And with this, Navi look to move into those playoffs. It's just there. No time, no chance, and run down as Navi blaze a trail into the playoffs. Legit results from front to back here as they are uncontested on their run through the groups.